Now, for the panoramic view that we're gonna do inside, like I told you, you need to have furniture in at least one room so we can do a panoramic view. If you put it everywhere, that's even better. Okay. So panoramic view, what it is, we're gonna set a camera and we'll be able to see all around that camera, which we're gonna do in the interior, and that we're gonna render in the cloud. Okay, so you can have that option. So we did already the walkthrough. We did the saved it as an AVI through export. Now we're gonna do a panoramic view. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna place a camera first. Okay, so place a camera, and I'm gonna place it right here so I can see kitchen and living room. So I'm gonna place it right here, and I'm gonna give it a view. I'm gonna open it up to see what I see, so I can see on perspective what is that I'm seeing. So as soon as I do that, that's what the camera is grabbing. So I'm gonna open up the camera or the view a little more. Okay, just for me to see more or less what am I looking at. All right, so in reality, I just place the camera, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna render it in the cloud, and I'm gonna tell it that I want a panoramic view of it. So to do that, we're gonna go to View, and we're gonna render, but we're gonna render in cloud. Okay, for this you need to have an account with Autodesk, which you can create one. So when you do render in cloud, it's gonna show you the steps of what to do. Continue. In my case, in your case, it might ask you to sign in. I already have done it. So go ahead and sign in, and then you're going to see this right here, what I just saw, right? So you're going to sign in. Once you're in this one, in this section here, again, where you have to sign into Autodesk. What I'm going to do, well, that's going to be I have done several. So that's going to be 3D 13. On output type, I'm not going to do still image. I'm going to do panorama. Okay, so panorama on output style or type. The standard, I'm sorry, the quality, I'm going to put it to final. It's going to take a little bit longer. It's going to use, I don't know how many credits we have, but I think they renew it every time. And I'm going to leave it at advanced. Okay, so I'm going to put the changes that I'm going to make. It's only on output type, panorama, and render quality. I'm going to do final. When I press render, it's going to start rendering to the cloud. Okay, and I'll stop it and then I'll show it to you once it's finished. So you're going to notice up here on your screen, it's gonna do the rendering, and you can view the process. It's gonna be going until it says that it's done. If you want to check on it, you can click here, and you can check on render process. I'm not gonna do that because I know it barely started. But once it finishes, it's gonna give you the a message that it has done the panorama view or render, or you can just come back and check the process, or once it's done you can see it here. So I'm going to stop the video here. Once it's done, I'll show you what it did. Okay, so follow those steps to do the panoramic view in the inside of the house. Okay, I'll stop it here and then I'll come back once it's done. Okay, I think it finished. I looked up here, it's not going anymore, so I'm going to click on this button, and it seems like it says view completed rendering, so I'm guessing it's done. So I'm just going to click there, and it's going to send us straight to the account, your Autodesk account, and your rendering should be there. I think it's this one. Yeah, that's my name of my file. So this is our view. And again, you're going to have your own account, and your render is going to be there. I think this were from last semester. So what I'm going to do here, just click on it, view project, and it's going to open the project. I had done two. I tested one. The latest one is this one here. Native standard. Okay, and this is the one because it's final. If you look at it, the quality is final. So here is our panoramic view. I set the camera in between the living room and the kitchen, so I can see here the living room, and then I can see the kitchen too, and the dining area. See the doors there, the floor. Okay, so that's how you do your panoramic view. So follow those steps. Now, one last thing I want you to do. Let's look at this right here. So here's our view. Now we want to create a QR code for this so that we can use that QR code, I'm sorry, to someone to scan it and for us to, or for it to take them straight to this panoramic view so they can see it on their phone or tablet. So what I want you to do now is from here, there's an icon right here. It says view open rendering on phone. Click on that one, and what it's going to do is going to give you a QR code. Okay, so with what I want you to do with this QR code, it's to, we can do this. I think this will be easier. Go ahead and search for snippet, or snipping tool, I'm sorry. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put new, and I'm going to select the QR code. Okay, so I'm going to save that, file, save as. I'm going to put it again. Actually, I'm going to put it with videos. I'm going to put here Panorama or final Panorama QR code. I'm going to save it. So go ahead and save it. And because we're going to use this. We're going to place it on one of the, we're going to do one more rendering, and we're going to place that on the rendering so it can take us to this view right here. Okay, so just follow the steps and it's going to make sense, right? So that's how you do your panoramic view on the inside. So you set your camera and then you render on the cloud, but you have to log into your account, and you should be able to see your panoramic view. All right, so let's go ahead and do that, and then share on the phone and grab that QR code. You need that QR code, so make sure you have it saved. All right, so that's last video is going to be to show you how to do the exterior rendering, in which we're going to put the QR code. Okay, so one more video.